Hello, my friends. Today I want to share a story with you. It's not only my story, but maybe it can also be yours. 6 months ago, I could not hold a real conversation in English. I knew some words, I understood a little grammar, but when it came to speaking, I froze. My heart raced, my mouth was dry, and my brain went blank. I am Daniel, 25 years old, from Germany. For many years, I told myself, I don't need English. I can just work here in my city. But deep inside, I had a dream. I wanted to travel, to connect with people around the world, and to work in marketing for an international company. Without English, that dream was impossible. One day, everything changed. I applied for an online internship with a global startup. They liked my CV and they invited me to an interview. I was so excited. This was my chance. But when the interview began, the manager asked me a simple question. Daniel, can you introduce yourself? It was such an easy question, yet I couldn't answer. I stuttered, yes, I am marketing, job, good person. The silence was painful. The interview ended quickly, and of course, I didn't get the position. That night, I cried. Not because I wasn't good at marketing, but because I felt powerless without English. And in that moment, I made a promise to myself. I would learn English in 6 months. No excuses. In the beginning, I didn't buy any expensive courses. Instead, I created my own method. I focused on the basics I already knew. I made a list of 50 survival sentences. Things like, can you repeat that, please? Or, I don't understand. Every morning I repeated them 10 times out loud. At first, my pronunciation was terrible. But after 2 weeks, the sentences came naturally, almost automatic. I also spoke to myself in English whenever I was alone. While cooking, I said, I am cutting tomatoes. I am boiling pasta. When walking to work, I whispered, the sky is gray. I feel a little tired but happy. Slowly, English became part of my daily thoughts. After a month, I could manage simple sentences, but I knew I needed real practice. I created a game for myself called Question and Answer. Every day, I asked myself small questions like, what did you do today? Or, what do you want to do tomorrow? At first, my answers were short. I ate soup. But then I pushed myself to add details. I ate soup and bread for lunch. It was hot and it tasted good. I ate it with my friend. With practice, my answers grew longer and my brain started to think in English faster. My accent was still strong, so I worked on pronunciation by using a simple technique called shadowing. I picked short clips from YouTube or Netflix, listened to one sentence, paused, and repeated it with the same speed, tone, and feeling. For example, in the show Friends, when Rachel said, oh my God, this is amazing. I copied it again and again until I sounded close to her. After a few weeks, my pronunciation was so much better. Some native speakers even told me, wow, your English sounds natural. For vocabulary, I didn't memorize long lists. Instead, I chose 5 new words every day and made a little story with them. For example, with the words excited, invitation, beach, arrive, and surprise, I created, I was excited because I received an invitation to the beach. When I arrived, my friends gave me a big surprise. It was a birthday party. These small stories helped me remember words more easily. Of course, the hardest part was speaking to real people. I was scared of mistakes, but I reminded myself that native speakers don't laugh at mistakes. They respect the effort. So I started small, ordering coffee in English, asking strangers simple questions, joining online language exchange groups. Each time I spoke, I grew a little braver. 6 months later, I applied for another job interview, this time with confidence. When they asked me to introduce myself, I smiled and said, Hello, my name is Daniel. I am from Germany. I have 3 years of experience in digital marketing. I love working with creative campaigns, and I'm excited to bring my skills to your company. The words flowed naturally. No panic, no shame, just confidence. 2 weeks later, I received the job offer, this time from an international company. Friends, my story is not special. I am not a genius. I am not different from you. I simply practiced every single day with consistency and faith. If I can do it, you can do it too. Don't wait for the perfect course or the perfect moment. Start today. Speak to yourself, listen, repeat, make mistakes, learn, and keep going. Because the pain of practice lasts only a short time, but the pain of regret lasts forever. Choose practice. Choose growth. Choose your future. Thank you for listening to my story. If this inspired you, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe so we can walk this journey together.